Well, it was 18 below where I live.
Well, you live in Alaska or something.
There you go with the derogatory commentary again. Joe, may I say something?
Of course.
We have been unburdened by what has been.
Did that crackpot get to speak today?
Trump?
She was standing behind. She was standing there. Well, look, she's on the CNN right now on the TV.
Yeah. You know, every woman of the left is going to be hypocritical today because they're going to rip Melania Trump, and every one of those women would die to be her, to look like her. Is she classy looking or what?
I received a text from my oldest daughter in our group text.
Was she ripping Melania?
No, she said her outfit is
look at her.
Perfect.
She looks like $1 million, and if you go by Bitcoin, maybe 59 billion.
Right.
Which I don't pretend to understand.
You know who also had a really nice outfit today? I don't know if you guys caught this, but John Fetterman.
He had the shorts and the hoodie.
He wore basketball shorts and a hooded sweatshirt
to the inauguration.
That's
and
beautiful.
I think it's worth noting. I think it's an American. What's the word I want?
Institution.
Well, you introduce all the presidents for this delightful ceremony, and now number 42. Here comes George W. Bush and his wife. And then they had Clinton and his wife. And then here comes Obama, no wife.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
No. Now, something has to be going on. And the only reason I say that is this is a command performance. This is like skipping your father's funeral.
Right.
This is a command performance. You show up at this. You don't get to say, I don't like it or I don't want it. You show up.
Okay, but here's why something is going on. She skipped Jimmy Carter's funeral.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
I'm aware of that.
And that would be
that's also a command performance.
Right. That would not be a reason that just because Donald Trump is there, you're honoring Jimmy Carter. This one.
Are you saying that there might be dissension in the Obama household?
I don't think it's as smooth as silk.
Is Barry performing the game of flaws?
Ooh.
Well, if he is, he is really lost big time. Because that's very strange. They pass themselves off as this very hip, popular couple, fist bumping their way through a presidency or two. And suddenly she doesn't attend Carter's funeral and she doesn't attend the inauguration. He came out by himself.
I can't wait to.
You'd almost think that maybe because she didn't go, he might have considered not going. And I don't think. See, here's what I think. I don't think she's not there. I don't think it's an anti-Trump thing. I think it's something between those two.
I do too.
Sure.
I don't think it's an anti-Trump thing. Because she certainly would not be anti-Carter. He's a Democrat.
Right.
So, whatever. That's just, you know what that is? Just a tidbit.
Do you want to go down conspiracy corner with the Obamas?
No.
Oh.
No.
Did you see W's entrance, Joe?
Yeah.
Of all the ex-presidents, I really, really want to hang out with W.
Oh, he's cool.
I have
the
a
chest
feeling.
out, the shoulders back.
Oh, he was laughing about something, and somebody in the audience caught his eye, and he's giving him the wink and the nod.
Yeah.
I have a feeling down at the ranch, he's driving around in some old 1967 Jeep with no top and no doors.
That's right.
Just shooting that shit, just randomly.
You know what else he'd do? California would not burn if W lived in California because he loves to clean up the brush.
Got to brush.
He looks like he's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
May I
lot of
ask a
fun.
dumb question? Does Trump get introduced as a former president?
No.
That's what I'm asking. I don't
That
know.
really was a dumb question.
Well, I mean, not introduced, but acknowledged.
No, he's there to be
Okay.
inaugurated as the new president.
So they just skip.
I think they skipped that.
Is this
45.
a first? This is a first in our nation's history, is it not?
No. There's
Oh,
another
what was the
president
first?
who's had non-consecutive terms. I believe it was
Grover.
Andrew. Was it Andrew Johnson, John?
No, it's Grover Cleveland
Grover Cleveland.
Alexander. Yeah.
Really?
So that's not a dumb
No,
question.
Grover
No,
Cleveland.
it
yeah.
Well,
is.
we're used to you asking dumb questions.
That's my job.
Yeah.
I have a little information for you on the inauguration speeches, because I knew you'd be wondering. The longest speech was William Henry Harrison.
Oh yeah, he went on.
He gave the longest speech, and it turned out he was a president for the shortest amount of time. his address lasted nearly 2 hours, and in which he delivered 8,445 words. But it was a bitterly, bitterly cold and wet day on March 4, 1841. He died a month later because of the cold he caught giving a speech that lasted 2 hours.
That's karma, huh?
Yeah. Trump does not give long speeches. His first one was the shortest since Jimmy Carter, 1,433 words. What else do I have? Joe Biden was a little long-winded. The shortest inaugural addresses were what number? The shortest ever was George Washington, 135 words. Franklin D. Roosevelt on January 20, 1945, his fourth inauguration. He probably had nothing to say by then.
Right.
559 words. Lincoln, 700 words. And then the 10 longest, as I say, were William Henry Harrison, William Howard Taft, James K. Polk, James Monroe, Benjamin Harrison, Calvin Coolidge, William McKinley, Martin Van Buren, Herbert Hoover, and Abraham Lincoln. Now, I'm going to make a link. I think the longest inaugural addresses all reflect a time in American history when the spoken word was still the principal part of communication.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll buy
today
that.
you got your Snapchat and your buzz bombs and your Twitter
Right.
and your
Buzz bomb, huh?
whatever. And,
It's a new one.
but these guys, this is it, baby. Let's talk, because that's all we do. We don't have phones and
No
telegra-
TikTok.
Yeah, we don't have TikTok. Although that really doesn't play out when I go to the shortest, because they're also old timers. So never mind. It was a lousy.
In theory, you had me going for a while.
In theory, I had you going, didn't
Yeah,
I?
yeah, you did.
We all shook our head. Yep,
Yeah.
Joe's right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get them.
2025.
Now, where are the Bidens going? They're en route now to Joint Base Andrews.
Aren't they going to go back
I
to
guess
Delaware?
that's flying off to private life, which hardly distinguishes behavior from what he's been doing the last
Right.
4 years anyway. He didn't. He was spent a lot of time in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
He's packed up